What's up, Mitchell? Timmy's here. Now, almost every year, it's always really cool to see breakout, stars making their major breakthrough roles, whether it's their debut roles, a big break, and all, whether it's in the movie or TV space. It's always really cool seeing like newcomers make their debut here. So I'm of course going to do my top 10 favorite breakthrough male actors of 2022. Then a separate video, I'm going to do my favorite breakthrough female actors of 2022. So keep your eye out for that video. But right now, here is my top 10 favorite breakthrough male actors of 2022. Whether they're in the TV, they broke out in the TV space, the film space, etc. Here is my list. All right. Coming in at number 10, I'm going to go with Eli Golden. Now, this kid's not really much of a household name, but he, of course, starred in the Netflix movie 13 the Musical, where he, of course, he plays this Jewish kid who is pretty much forced to move from New York State uh ch- to to a different state here, where of course where of course he has to you know me try to fit in with other friend class of kids and stuff, and also try to pretty much make some new friends here, and of course try to get to his celebrate his bar mitzvah too. I know he really played his part really well. He had a really decent performance here. I mean, I had never seen him in anything, so this was of course his big break, and of course it's always really cool seeing like musical act pretty much actors make their debuts in music films. Of course, whether it's like Nick Blonsky making her major debut in Hairspray, or the girl from the prom. So, and I thought Eli Golden really was terrific in this, and of course the other cat. This had tons of breakthrough actors in this, but I thought Eli Golden. Of course, he was the lead. He was a standout here, and I hope to see him in more stuff. So, anyway, number 9, I'm gonna go with Jabari Banks. Now, Jabari Banks is of course best, pretty much played Will Smith in the new Peacock series Bel Air. And well, listen, for real, he ain't no Will Smith. He did not slap anyone or anything like that. I still thought Jabari Banks was awesome in this. Like, I really thought he played the Will Smith role perfectly. He really captured the innocence of the character. The bad boy tendency he captured perfectly. His chemistry with the new Carlton, I thought was great. I would love to see Jabari Banks and more stuff like outside of Bel Air. Maybe a breakthrough on the big screen one of these days, because who knows Bel Air how long? Like, I like Bel Air, but because of the whole Will Smith situation and everything, who knows how long the show is going to last. So we'll see. But I'm not going to say Jabari Banks will be the next Will Smith. I'm not saying that, but I think he could easily be up there. So definitely a really cool young actor right there. All right, number 8, I'm going to go with Walker Scobell for the Adam Project. I mean, this is a really good one because he's of course playing like a young Ryan Reynolds, and I thought Walker Scobell, who also appeared in that movie, Secret Headquarters. I know he was terrific in this. Like like he really hold his own against Ryan Reynolds here. Like their chemistry I thought was terrific because, like I said, Walker is playing like the young Ryan Reynolds, and I would love to see him maybe appear in Deadpool 3. That would be cool. And I thought he was good in Secret Headquarters, but I thought he was a more of a standout in the Adam Project. And I really can now see him in the new Percy Jackson series, which he's also in that too. So it's gonna be interesting where his career is gonna go from here. All right, number 7, I'm gonna go with Joseph Quinn for Stranger Things season 4. Now Joseph Quinn has had like major roles beforehand. He actually appeared on Game of Thrones and all, but him playing Eddie Munson was a major break for him. And I thought Joseph Quinn was great. He stole lots of scenes. Spoiler, it was pretty sad when they killed him off. But I still really thought he was great in this. I mean, he definitely had that Heath Ledger look to it. Because I tell you right now, if they ever do a biopic about Heath Ledger, Joseph Quinn would be a terrific will literally be a terrific Heath Ledger if they ever do one because he definitely has a look for the performance there, and I do hope to see this kid in more stuff in the future because I think he is terrific in every way, and it's gonna be interesting to see what else he's gonna do down the line. All right, Number five, oh, number six, I'm gonna go with Mason Dames for the Black Phone. Now, I never seen this kid in anything before the Black Phone, and I really want to see him in more stuff because I thought he was terrific. He held his own against a major star like Ethan Hawke, who of course played the grabber here. He had some great performances in this. I mean, lots of the other kids were pretty great too. But I thought Mason, of course, there has been lots of really cool young actors in adaptation of these, because of course this is based on a book by Stephen King's son, and of course we know how there has been lots of really cool breakthrough actors in Stephen King film adaptations, whether it's Sissy Spacek making her breakthrough in Carrie, or the kids from the It movies, and so I thought Mason Thames really hold his own in this, and I really want to see him in more stuff in the future. So hopefully he does some more cool stuff down the line. All right, number five, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hall for Till. Now this kid is of course playing the role. He's playing the role of Emmett Till, and I thought Jalen Hall, who I believe he scored a Critics' Choice Award nomination, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong there. But Jalen Hall, I thought he embodied the role of Emmett Till. Sally didn't really have too much screen presence because Emmett Till's life did tragically got cut way too short. But the scenes, like the moments that Jalen Hall was on screen as Emmett Till, I just thought was excellent. He bodied the role perfectly. He did a great performance as a character. I mean, this really seemed like a hard character for Jalen Hall to play, and I can always see him in more stuff in the future. I know he just did a Hulu movie with the guy from who just played Mike Tyson, Trevante Rose. I should definitely check that one out. But yeah, that aside, definitely hope to see this other kid in more stuff in the future. All right, number four, I'm gonna go for Austin Butler for Elvis. Now and he has had major roles in the past. Obviously, with Nickelodeon shows and him appearing in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But this was, of course, his big break, and I thought Austin Butler played the role of Elvis perfectly here. He embodied Elvis well. Of course, he has some other cool stuff in the future coming too. Like, of course, he is going to be in the upcoming Dune sequel. He has some other cool projects in the works. So it's going to be interesting how, what his career is going to go after playing Elvis. He was really good at hosting SNL too. So really good performance here. All right, number three, I'm going to go with Diego Calva for Babylon. Now, I have never really seen this actor in anything before Babylon, but I thought he was a real saint still. He did hold his own against lots of actors like Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, and he really outshined them in my opinion. I thought he would I would love to see him in more stuff in the future. There's actually even a fan cast of him possibly of because there's actually reports that a new Scarface is officially coming and all. And someone actually pointing out that Diego Calva should be the new Tony Montana. And you know what? After seeing this kid in this, I could probably see. I think he'll be a good Tony Montana. Not as good as Al Pacino, of course, but I think he could really play the part well. So yeah, I do hope to see him in more stuff in the future. Whether it's like a Scarface reboot, whether it's maybe a comic book film, who knows? But he's a really cool actor right there. All right, number two, I'm gonna go with Banks Rapetta for Armageddon Time. Now, this also had another actor, like the one who played his friend in this. I thought he was good, but Banks Rapetta, I thought really holds his own here. He is of course, this movie is based on the director's childhood, and we've seen actors play younger version of them before. Like, of course, the kid who played the younger version, Kenneth Branagh, in Belfast was great. I'm gonna get you another one in my number one pick, but that aside, yeah, this kid I just thought was great. At time, the performances he put out was great. Of course, him holding his scenes with Anthony Hopkins was terrific. I just thought this performance was excellent all the way around. So yeah, I cannot wait to see him in more stuff down the line. And my number one pick is of course Gabriel LaBelle for The Fablemans. What you say about this performance? I mean, he is literally just playing the younger version of Steven Spielberg, and He does it perfectly. I mean, he's not really playing Steven Spielberg, but he's playing like a version of him. Because the Fableman, like I said, it's not really a Steven Spielberg biopic or anything like that. Lots of people always keep thinking that this is a Steven Spielberg biopic. Not really. It's more like based on his childhood, sort of like how Belfast was based on Ken Branagh's childhood. But that aside, yeah, Gabriel LaBelle, I just thought really played his part well. Of course, his chemistry with his on-screen parents like Michelle Williams and Paul Dana was great. I like the scenes with Judd Hirsch. I thought that, and of course the scenes with Seth Rogen was great. He was amazing in this movie, and I hope to see him in more stuff in the future. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me do the quick rundown here. Number 10, Eli Golding for 13 the Musical. 9, Jabari Banks for Bel Air. 8, Walker Scobell for The Adam Project. 7, Joseph Quinn for Stranger Things Season 4. 6, Mason Danes for The Black Phone. 5, Jalen Hoare for Till. 4, Austin Butler for Elvis. 3, Diego Calva for Babylon. 2, Banks Repeta for Armageddon Time. And number 1, Gabriel LaBelle for The Fablemans. Now there's other ones I probably could have added too. Let me pull up some other good performances here. Oh, there's other kids from 13 the music that I thought was really solid too. All right, let me see who else we got here. All right. Adam Rakhuki for As We See It. See It was pretty good. Benjamin Hainsworth for Pinocchio was a really decent one. The kid who voiced the Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio was pretty good. Jensako Hernan Gomez for Hustle. Darren McCormick for Good Luck to You. Leo Grande. There's some other really decent ones I probably could add too, but let me lead you guys. Who are some of your favorite breakthrough male actors of 2022? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Timmy signing out.